Tonight's game, my birthday is Saturday, y'all.
Oh, we didn't mention Tannehill too, son.
Oh, dude, if you still have Tannehill on your team, fuck you. You shouldn't be playing fantasy football.
Like that trade.
On your team.
Yeah. He's as important as Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, dude, stupid. So we're going to have a whole episode dedicated to bitching about trades. And what was really awesome, someone traded McCaffrey for Hurts in this league. McCaffrey gets hurt. Hurts puts up like a 14 or a 16 or whatever. Serves them right, fucking dicks.
Yep.
Saturday is my birthday.
Happy birthday early, son.
Thank you, son. And I get an early present tonight. I get to watch the Saints play like a bunch of assholes against Jacksonville.
Something involved in miscarry. I was going to.
No, son.
We want to talk about that on the air.
No, son. Sadly, no. I get to watch something get fucked, but it's probably going to be the Saints, son.
Nice.
Probably going to be the Saints.
I married a nun.
Now,
none in the morning and none at night.
None.
Come to my house and meet Mother Teresa.
I'm gonna not say something there ugly about.
Yeah. She's precious.
She is, son. I love her so much. The Saints and the Jags. So, got to watch the Saints again last week play like a bunch of assholes. Now, y'all know that over the course of these podcasts and life in general and whatnot, I've made my displeasure known about the officiating. At the end of the game, when the Saints got the ball back and they were ready to drive down on a drive that ultimately ended with Carr throwing an interception right at just short of the goal line, they flashed a little graphic up on top of the screen, and it said penalties. Saints, 12 penalties for like 138 yards or something like that. Texans, 1 for 10 yards. They showed some Stroud highlights of him breaking containment and running. I'm talking about jerseys being grabbed from behind. The literal definition of a hold. No. They didn't call him. Like, again, Derek Carr is not Tom Brady. Derek Carr is not Peyton Manning. Derek Carr sure as hell ain't Drew Brees, right? But, man, give him a chance. Man, if they're going to call it for one side, call it for the other side.
They do exactly. It's like the mafia now.
Dude, they haven't allowed 20 fucking points all year, and they're 3-3.
Yeah, I know.
It just really agitates me. Jamal Williams is back. Kamara's back. Okay. They were able to, have an above 500 record with Kamara. Again, stop running them up the middle. All right. I know you can't play Jamal Williams, but he's going to get involved. They want to get him involved. Him and Kendrick can be that 1-2, and Kamara's the haymaker. Hopefully they'll get Michael Thomas involved, which gets Chris Olave involved. But one thing, as much as I love Shaheed, I love Shaheed. We've been Shaheeding all year long. When the ball's going to him, because Carr never takes his eyes off him. He stares him down, whether it's a little behind the line of scrimmage pass, whether it's a deep ball, whatever it is, he never takes his eye off Shaheed. Cannot happen.
Well, one thing I've got about the Saints that they're not doing that they have made a practice in the past of doing. I know it's a different coach and all that stuff.
You talking about
the lack of the use of tight end.
Well,
you have two really. I mean, Juwan Johnson was supposed to be the next coming of Jimmy.
Well, Juwan Johnson's on IR. Okay, he still isn't playing.
Yeah, but I'm saying at the beginning of the year, I mean, he didn't play when he played.
Yeah, Jimmy Graham dropped a couple passes over the last couple of weeks. One of them, I'm almost positive, was intercepted. It bounced off of him, and he intercepted. You know what I would like to see them do? God forbid, they should run some screen passes. Remember, that's how they used to beat everybody. They would get the offensive line
get Kamara out in space.
Dude, that's what why not do that?
Or get Shaheed out in space.
I can't remember the last time I saw them run those plays.
That's one thing I got to give the Falcons credit for. They're getting Bijan Robinson out in space. They're giving him a chance to make plays.
Yep. Too bad that, it's not resulting in a lot of fantasy points.
No,
he's getting catches and yards. I know. We'll get there, son. We'll get there. Obviously, if Trevor Lawrence doesn't play, you fire up Cam Jordan and Granderson and the Honey Badger, because that defense is good. And they got Marcus Maybach last week. That helps.
I got them fired up in a bunch of leagues.
Son. Yes, they are a top 5 defense, which we thought they would be. All right, Buck, take it away on the Jags. Who you starting on your Jaguars?
Well, let's first of all have a look at the line,
spread, huh?
Which is pretty,
Is it 3 or is it 1?
I'm surprised. I don't know if they're aware. They probably don't know that Trevor's going to play or not. It needs. I thought the Saints If you take the Saints, you have to give 1.
Oh, okay. So the Saints are a 1-point favorite at
Saints
home.
-1.
Okay, and I think that swings if Trev doesn't play. I think the Saints probably become.
I think all you folks out there right now, don't wait for that news. Go ahead and take the Saints.
Yeah,
I mean, because even with Trev, I think the Saints can take them. So, if do we need to do it if Trev plays or if Trev doesn't?
Well, I think if Trev plays, you have to start.
You got to play Ridley. You got to play Ingram. You got to play Christian Kirk. You got to play Etienne.
Now, and here's the thing. I'm just going to go ahead and let y'all know about this.
Ridley.
Running backs don't exactly set the world on fire against the Saints defense. So Etienne does enough. They were talking about, no, we don't want to cut down his usage. We still
they're gonna get him in space, just like you're talking about.
That's right.
And they are good at doing that.
Yep, they are. They're good. So I think you start Etienne regardless.
Yes, regardless.
And
you start that Jags defense.
Yeah, because you're going to get some turnovers. You're going to get some sacks from that.
And they're no slouches. Let me tell you, the Jags have kept. That's why it's not the offense. I mean, the Jags defense is what's been keeping the Jaguars in games.
And Trev still making dumbass mistakes. Yeah, don't start
dumbass mistakes.
Don't start CJ Beathard if Trev doesn't play.
No,
unless you're in a league where you have team quarterback and you have to, and then you're us.
Yes.
So
God,
there
stupid.
You go. I know, son. I know.
We need to just do a whole show that nobody would ever care about, and just talk about things that we hate about the leagues we're in.
Well, son, we'll do it. Maybe that'll be a Patreon show or something like that.
Yeah.
Now, if CJ Beathard plays, which of those wide receivers do you start? Do you start Zay Jones if he's back? Do you start Ridley? Do you start?
Who knows? Who knows who he likes?
That's right.
I mean, Zay Jones is a great play because Trev loves him in the end zone. Trev loves it. He gets touchdowns. I think, and this is just my opinion and my feel, son. I think Kirk would be the number 1 starter, Christian Kirk, as far as the receivers, and then Ridley, and then Zay Jones if Beathard's playing.
Yeah, I can see that.
That's my feeling. Or maybe and then I would throw Evan Ingram up there behind Christian Kirk. Probably.
I think you start,
or maybe even ahead of him.
I think you start Ingram ahead of Kirk.
He's going to throw it. Yeah, I think you do. I think he's the number 1 play. Etienne's the number 1 play.
Yep.
Then Ingram, then Kirk, and then everybody else.
And then if Trev plays, then you just do according to your own.
Yeah. Your feel, right? Because you're guessing.
And I believe Ridley didn't do much of anything last week, so he's due for another big game. And again, the more he plays, the better off he'll be. Buck and I both like the Saints.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm taking the point. I'm giving the 1 point. I'm taking the Saints all day.
I sure
do. And they're playing at home too.
They are, but that don't mean really, shit.
Yeah.
Not no more. It don't. I mean, the past couple of years, they have a better record on the road than they do at home.
So the Falcons. So,
yeah, it's ridiculous. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I would bet on the Saints at being my birthday and all. In fact, if you're out there and you want to make some quick, easy money, take the Jags to win on a dagger late or a stupid penalty or something that's going to mess up old JC on his birthday. That'd be real. The
over-under, the Saints, I think, have only been allowing 20 points a game?
Dude, less. It's like 19.5 or something like that. They've only allowed 20 points like one time all season.
Yeah. Stupid. That's just something. But I would start that Saints defense for sure. If you got to start Derek Carr in a super flex league, start him. You're starting Olave. Michael Thomas is on the fence for me. He's 8 to 10 points. I mean, that's what he gives you.
Yeah,
he's not getting touchdowns.
In a full PPR, it's a little bit easier to start Michael Thomas.
Not much though. He's still.
Trevor Lawrence is expected to play tonight, pending a pregame workout.
Yeah.
Doug Peterson told Ed Werder. So
I don't know, man. Do you play him or do you play Josh Dobbs?
I play Josh Dobbs.
That's a decision I have to make.
I play Josh Dobbs. I think it's a combination of the being banged up, the short week, the Saints defense. Dobbs gets a full week. And again, we fully expect Arizona to be down and have to throw the ball and have to make plays and whatnot.